This is my warm-up. Put his screen on mine. I didn't get any reps in. Let's go! Dying. All right, so we're doing like 250 to 300 feet of a handstand walk for practice. The first like 50 feet, I'm gonna just do slow walking just to get like used to being on my hands again. I haven't for a while. And then the next 50, I'll go a little bit faster, coming down every 25 feet. Then I'm gonna go into like a half pirouette, do 50 feet straight, do that probably twice. And then I'm gonna do like one full pirouette in the middle for like 2 sets of 25 feet. So should be good, little practice here, and just get back to being on my hands a little bit. When you're first like trying to get better control, you want to just like spend time on the wall, like figuring out how to like control yourself with like your wrists and your hands. And once you get that control, then you can like feel yourself walking, you can figure out how fast you want to go just by how fast you're picking up your hands and like how much you're like leaning forward. So it's a good skill to have. The more comfortable you get like this, the more you can like speed up, slow down, stop, hold yourself. And if you can't do those things, then you'll never be able to do like a turn without losing control. Like that's the hardest part for me, is like holding myself once I kick up and just not moving. But like, if you do like a slow walk and then stop, for me that's easier than just like kicking up and holding. All right, so it's pretty convenient that we're doing this video after last week's video, because this is our progression on my third week of training, or third day of training for the week. So last week we did power snatches focused with barbell cycling. We built up to 85% for a couple reps. This week we're still at 85%, but we're doing 2 minutes of max repetitions. So 85% of my power is roughly 205. Probably used to be a little more, but I'm being like smart for once. It'll be really challenging. Now there's 2 ways to go about a workout like this. You can either just go crazy and do a bunch of reps right at the beginning and die, or you can find a cadence and do a rep like every 6 to 10 seconds or something, but hold yourself accountable to those reps. All right, so that's my game plan. 1 rep every 10 seconds, hit 12 exactly. The only thing that was kind of annoying was didn't have very good clips for these competition plates. So the plates were kind of sliding off to the side. So the last few reps I didn't have time to clip it in. So the weight was kind of off center a little bit, but just getting better from that.
The signature belt of yourself. Signature belt for Kyle Bachman. Super sponsored me.
Go to tupu.com and search Kyle Bachman. You'll find nothing. Kyle Bachman, I don't know if you've heard of him. Nobody says it right. Bachman, yeah. It's always like Bowman or Bauman. For some reason, it's an F sound. Bachman. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna do 2 reps at like 100% for 4 to 6 sets. I'm gonna do the 2 reps on the 30 seconds, so there's really not gonna be much rest. You'll watch when I do these pulls that I take my time coming off the floor and I'm just focused on my positions. I'm literally dragging the bar back with my lats to get it into my hip crease, and then I finally make it to extension while my heels are on the ground. Then I can go up onto my toes if I want, but you can tell when I do these reps, they're super deliberate, and they're not just me trying to yank the bar off the floor and really drive my elbows high. So you see, like, I'll do a shrug, but I won't really use my elbows at all, and that's the point. Kind of turned into like a little bit of like, it was not dynamic effort, but it kind of felt like it, you know? So, but I was more focused on control and then being explosive at the top of the lift. So my positions focused on keeping my hips and shoulders rising together until I got to the knee. Then I get that bar back to my hip before my legs start to extend. And then I extend, do my shrug, and then back down. If I keep that focus, then I know that my legs are doing more of the work. Upper body is just like keeping the bar in position until I make that hip contact, and then I can kind of take over from there. But it's helped my snatch a lot, adding these slower pulls in at a heavy weight. Do it. Phantom. Just came up with this on the fly. I wasn't feeling what I had programmed earlier, so we're gonna do every 2 minutes for I don't know how many sets. 5 strict pull-ups into 5 wall-facing handstand push-ups into a 50-foot walking lunge. I'm gonna see how overhead walking lunge feels. I'm gonna do 25 feet with one arm, 25 feet with the other, so I can really fatigue my overhead. And I'm just gonna do this for probably 5 to 7 sets. That was hard. If I did it over again, I would have upped the reps on the pull-up, wall-facing handstand push-ups, so I could get more volume, because I only got 50 reps total of those two to get combined. And I would have dropped the weight of my overhead lunge, because that really fatigued me for those other 2 movements that I was doing. So there's a fine line between doing things under fatigue, getting stronger at things, and building like capacity at things. So those all are 3 different like buckets when I consider training. And this was under the doing things under fatigue. And sometimes you can do 2 things at once, but I definitely didn't get enough volume to put it in the bucket of building capacity, more reps with those movements. And there wasn't weight involved, so it's not like I got like physically stronger. Like I'm not gonna be able to do a heavier 1 rep max pull-up because of this workout, but it was good. Nice to do some conditioning with a little bit of everything. So all around good day. Week 2, getting back into it. Thanks for watching. We got a lot of great feedback from last week, so we're definitely gonna keep putting these out as much as possible. Goal is to get up to 1 or 2 videos a week, and it was just great to hear from everybody, so we're definitely gonna keep doing it, and I'm excited to train and show you guys what we do here at Golden Goose. So lots of new content coming, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, do all those things. You're the best. It was painful. Coming soon, guys, I'll talk about nutrition. Kile Boofman.